There are countless videos on the perfect start in Minecraft, but I feel like a lot of them just kind of do the same things over and over, so I've come up with a plan that I really think is a true perfect start, getting us overpowered illegal armor, the best tools and weapons in the game, and some of the most important farms in any Minecraft world. And a starter base so useful that calling it a starter base is a little bit of a stretch. And then finally, at the end, we put all of our skills to the test and hopefully don't pay the ultimate price. But here we go, let's make this a true perfect start for 2025.
All right, first we need to get a pickaxe. All right, we got that. Now let's gather some stone and we'll craft our first set of basic tools. And thankfully we spawned in a village here so we can get a bunch of hay bales so we'll have plenty of food at the beginning. Now let's kill the iron golem so I can get some free iron. And now, before we leave this place and go find a cave to get coal, I want to trap all the villagers so that we can use them later, because we're going to need all of them. So let's craft some boats, put them in. All right, get in the boat. And we'll very quickly trap the rest of the villagers in these little containment pods. Okay, we got all the villagers trapped here and we can come back for them a little bit later. Let's go find a spot to build our first base. Let's also see if we can find a cave to get a little more iron and coal. Ooh, there's a cave right here. We'll come back for that since our inventory is a little bit full. Okay, I think right here is a pretty good place. It's relatively flat and it's pretty much perfect for building and farming. Let's build a little hut here. Let's put down our crafting table, our bed, a chest, a couple furnaces, and we'll just build a simple little box. Okay, this is all I can afford to build. Okay, we need more resources. Let's go get some coal and iron. I found a couple caves near my house, and I went inside and gathered as much of those resources as I could, as well as some extra cobblestone, until I had enough for everything I was gonna need for now. Okay, this should be enough iron for now. Okay, now we can start the preparations for our main base. The perfect start in hardcore should be one that gets us into a position where we can literally do whatever we want, without the fear of death, or running out of resources, or breaking our tools. And to get into that position, I've come up with 4 goals we need to complete before we can truly say our start is perfect. Goal 1 is to get the best possible tools, of course. Goal number 2 is to get the best possible armor, breaking a couple Minecraft laws in the process. Goal number 3 is to get the perfect starter base, which will make it super easy to store literally all my items and to build things in the future. And then finally, goal number 4 is something that a lot of people tend to overlook, and that is skill.
I need to pass 3 different skill trials that get harder and harder and harder before I can deem myself worthy of surviving in this hardcore world.
So this might be the best start to a hardcore series ever, or the shortest series ever made. So let's get started on goal number 1, getting the best tools in the game. And to do this, it's gonna be a little bit different than how I normally get tools. We need to get the villagers that we trapped in spawn and trap 2 of them in a villager breeder. And then we'll hook up that villager breeder to a zombie conversion chamber to get those sweet, sweet discounted trades. So let's get the materials we're gonna need, which is just some stone, some glass, some carrots from the village, and some beds. Okay, and we'll go ahead and build the breeder up right here. Just literally some farmland and some beds. Okay, this is pretty much the whole thing. I just need to fill this up with carrots more, which are still growing. And we need to get 2 of the villagers from spawn. How do I, oh my God. How do I do this? Let's think. All right, this top block is on the Y level 136. Okay, I have an idea. Let's mine up a ton of dirt to build a bridge from spawn all the way back to the breeder. Oh, okay, never mind, just kidding. A wandering trader spawned. We can just use these leads to pull the boats instead. Would have been nice if that guy spawned before I mined up all that dirt, but whatever, we got him now. Let's finish up filling up all of their farmland with carrots. Okay, now while we wait for them to breed, we'll go to the nether because we need to get some gold to be able to make golden apples so that we can turn them into zombies and then back into villagers. We also need blaze rods too so we can actually make the potions that we're gonna need. Luckily, I saw a lava pit over here so we can use that to get to the nether with this water bucket and these blocks. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this properly. And then I go like this, right? Nope, wait, how do I do this? Oh wait, no, I put the water here. Yeah, and then I do this. Oh, but I don't have a flint and steel. Got some iron from our chest, and oh, we have some flint too. I didn't realize I got that. All right, here we go. Please don't put me in a dangerous spawn. Oh, okay. Oh, I think we're kind of in an enclosed area. Oh yeah, we're really high up near like the nether roof. Okay, you know what? Let's dig down over here because it's gonna be a little bit safer, and hopefully we can get into like a more of an open nether area. Oh, there's a fortress here. This is perfect. Okay, our pickaxe is kind of close to breaking, so I think I'm gonna just try to get the blaze rods first, and then we'll come back and get the gold. I think I'll get enough blaze rods for both the potions and for when we eventually go to the end in a little bit. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Might as well. Okay, I think that should be enough. Let's craft some backup tools because these are all about to break. And now to get all the golden apples that I'm gonna need for all of the villager curing that I wanna do, I need to get up to 36 stacks of golden nuggets, which is gonna be a lot. I'd go for a bastion, but I just do not have the best gear to do that yet. I'm not trying to die this early. So hopefully we can find enough nuggets in the wall to mine everything up. Okay, let's go ahead and head back. My pickaxe is getting kind of low durability, but we got 9 out of the 36 that we need, so I shouldn't need more than 3 more pickaxes to get the rest of the gold that I need. Okay, yeah, this should be enough pickaxes to cover me for the rest of the gold. I also went ahead and grabbed brown mushrooms so that I can take this, a little bit of this, and a spider eye from a spider when we eventually find one, because it's daytime, I can't get it right now, so that we can go ahead and craft up the potions of weakness too. All right, let's go get the rest of the gold. Okay, we have just enough gold to craft all the golden apples we're gonna need to cure all of the villagers. Now, all we have to do is a lot of waiting. Since I was in the nether, basically none of the carrots were growing, so these guys have not bred at all. So I'm gonna have to wait a while before I have enough villagers to get started on what we're gonna do next. But there's a lot I can do in the meantime. First, I'll go ahead and set up like 18 holding cells for all of the villagers. Yes, 18. We have a lot of stuff we have to trade for. Okay, so I've started out with 4 farmer villagers here that are trading 1 of each of the items that I can farm. And then we have this librarian villager here that I need to level up to max rank so that I can trade name tags with him, so that we can name tag a zombie to then convert the rest of the villagers to get all of the other trades that we need. So while I wait to be able to make those trades to level up that guy and also get more villagers from the breeder, I'll build a kind of outline out of the front of the base here so that I know where to build the rest of the farms. And this base is going to be massive, so I need a lot of room here in the front. So I basically just grinded out all of this building, built up a ton of farms, and then moved a couple things around to make more space for when we eventually build up the main base. Okay, we got our librarian leveled up so we can get a name tag finally. Name the name tag. And we'll put a box right here, and now we just need to lure a zombie in there. Here we go. Come on, man. Okay. All right, we'll connect a rail from here to here. And now let's see, this should work. Can you hit the guy? Hey, there we go. Okay, thank God. Now, let's put like a little roof here, of course, so the zombies don't burn. And then by igniting this, he should move, go into place. We break this, ow, without getting hit, and then remove the minecart. Oh no, he picked it up. Oh man, I'm still so low on iron. This isn't good. If they pick up every minecart, I'm gonna be running out constantly. Well, anyway, we break this, and then that's 1. Now we just replace this and do that whole process one more time. Okay, now I wonder, can I give him an item before? Come on, please pick it up. Yes, I can. Okay, that's good. So now I won't be able to pick up the minecart, so I won't waste it every time I use it. All right, we break this rail, redirect the rail to where we want him to go, light up that powered rail, and there we go. Break the minecart, break the rail, and that's zombie number 2. Now we just repeat that process over and over again until we have every single one of these cells that we're gonna need completely filled up. Now we just brew up those potions of weakness and cure all of the villagers. Now all that was left to do was trade with them so that we could level them up and get all of the tools and armor that we were gonna need, and also set up the trades for the enchantment books that we're gonna need a little bit later. All right, and with our last tool villager leveled up, we finally have all diamond tools, all diamond armor without mining a single diamond. I was a couple villagers short to get all the enchanted books that I'm gonna need, so I set up an extra room next to the main one so that I could cure some more villagers and get all of the enchanted books that I'm gonna need to accomplish all of our goals. And with this final enchanted book trade setup, we finally have all the enchantments I think I'm ever gonna need for this playthrough. Now, I can't afford to get all of the best enchantments on my tools yet, because I only have 60 levels, but I can afford, I think, to get the best sword. So let's strip these enchantments off of it. So we need to buy sharpness, sweeping edge, unbreaking 3, mending, and looting 3. Then we combined everything together. And there we go. That's our god sword, minus the netherite, of course. And let's also go ahead and combine an extra mending book with an unbreaking book, so when we get elytra, we can just immediately apply it. Okay, next we need to go to the end and kill the ender dragon. But before we do that, we need to get some materials for a super basic enderman XP farm so that we can afford to get all the enchantments we're gonna need right after we kill the dragon. So let's grab 6 stacks of oak leaves, a little bit of cobblestone, a minecart, some rails, and then an extra name tag for the endermite that we're gonna need to spawn. All right, that's everything. Now let's go back to the nether through a new portal this time, since we can actually mine up obsidian. And we need to find a warped forest biome so that I can kill a bunch of endermen really quickly to get pearls to go to the end. There should be one at these coordinates here, so let's head over there and see how many endermen we're working with. All right, we made it. And I brought a boat with me so we can just farm up some more pearls. And I think I want to get a total of 16, so I have a little bit extra when we're fighting the boss. All right, let's get back home. All right, let me buy a new pickaxe really quick because my other one broke in the nether. And then we'll get these blaze rods. We've got 13 eyes and 5 leftover pearls. Okay, now we just need to find the stronghold. It's in this direction. Okay, it should be right here. Just dig down. Hopefully I'm in the right spot. Oh, okay, we found it. Oh shoot, we immediately find the portal room. All right, destroy the spawner. Don't want that. Oh my god, this is perfect. We have just enough eyes to light the portal. Okay. All right, before we go in, let's mine this obsidian and build up a portal so that we can link our main base to the end portal here. All right, to connect our portal with our base, that bastion I'm pretty sure is right in front of my main portal. So let's go over there. All right, I'll rebuild the portal by my base so it's on the same Y level as the end portal. All right, build a bridge that connects these two portals. All right, now we have easy access from our base to the end dimension. I'll grab all the materials we need to build the XP farm, and I'll put them in a chest here so that right when we kill the dragon, we can just build the XP farm right away. Then I'll load up on some beds so we can kill the dragon using the bed method. All right, here we go. Let's try not to die. Oh my gosh. That was my last bet. I thought I was gonna get screwed there. All right, that was easy. For a god gamer like me, it's all pretty easy. Okay. Now let's waste no time. I brought some extra building blocks with me, so let's head to the outer end islands and find an elytra. Oh, there's a city. It has an elytra too. Perfect. Let's kill as many shulkers as I can on the way up. Ooh, an armor trim. And boom. All right, we got our elytra. Anvil down. Boom, boom. Let's get out of here. Okay, now we can finally build our XP farm to get all the rest of the enchantments that we need. I went back to the stronghold to grab the materials that I put in that chest, and then I went ahead and built up the XP farm right off the edge of the main island. This has got to be like the 5th time I've built this XP farm at this point. But you know what? It works, and it's easy to build, so whatever. Okay, now we just spam ender pearls until we get an endermite to spawn. Okay, then we just break this, and that should literally be the entire farm. Yay, there we go. Now with our XP farm built, all that was left to do was farm up as much XP as we could, and then upgrade my tools and armor with the best enchantments. All right, and with these final enchantments applied to our diamond hoe, we are pretty much done with goal number 1. The very last thing we need to do to have the best tools in the game, of course, is make them netherite. And this honestly shouldn't be too hard at all. We only need 28 ancient debris to get all of our tools netherite. So let's dig down to Y level 15. And my strategy is usually, oh wow, look at that, we already found one. My strategy is usually just to dig in a straight line until I run into a lava ravine, and then I'll turn left or right. Let's go left here, 3 blocks, and then just go all the way back until I run into another lava ravine. And I'll just do this until I get all the netherite we need for our tools. Okay, a little bit over an hour later, and that's not too bad. All right, let's toss these in a furnace. Now let's take our gold and turn these into ingots. All right, 7 netherite ingots. Whew, almost slipped up there. Anyway, let's, oh shoot, wait, I totally forgot you need the upgrade templates. Oh no. Okay, well we have an elytra and fireworks, so it shouldn't be too hard to find fortresses to be able to get 1 template. And then we can use diamonds and netherrack to mine up the rest. I can't remember if I searched every single chest in this fortress, so we'll check here first. Oh, that's the armor trim. I thought I immediately got it. Hey, well, we got the, oh, stupid blaze. I was speaking. Don't interrupt me. Anyway, we got an armor trim. That's pretty good, I guess. No, not here. Chest number 3. Nope. Chest number 4. Nope. Number 5. Nope. Oh, there's not one at this fortress. Okay, fortress number 2. And chest number 6. Another trim. Chest number 7. Okay, chest number 8, surely. Bro, this is taking so long. Chest number 10. Nope. Number 11. Nope. Okay, I looked it up. Apparently you can find these in a lot more places than just fortresses. I think a fortress is just the last time I found one, so. But let's see if there's one in this bastion. Sweet, we found one. Nice. And an ancient debris. I'll take that. Now I just need to duplicate it, so I actually have to go mining for diamonds now. But again, thanks to elytra, finding really deep caves shouldn't really be that hard. Here we go. Let's check down here. I think I only need 42 diamonds, so with our fortune 3 pick, this should be pretty easy. Just run around and mine everything up. Okay, 53 diamonds should be more than enough. Let's go ahead and duplicate those trims and upgrade all of our tools. All right, there we go. And that is goal number 1 of 4 complete. We're pretty much on track for the perfect start. I'm feeling good. Now, goal number 2, getting the best armor in the game, is gonna take a little bit of setup. By downgrading our game version to 1.14, we can actually apply every single type of protection enchantment to a single piece of armor, which normally you can't do, obviously. That's why I went out of my way to get these enchantments tradable from these villagers earlier. And by getting this illegal armor, we can become pretty much almost invincible to all forms of damage. But by downgrading my game, I risk corrupting and destroying my entire world save file. So I'm gonna need to go super far away through the nether to make sure I don't break anything we've already built. But before we do that, I need to make sure I don't die in the meantime, and I have a way to get enough emeralds to trade all of those protection enchantments, because farming and trading emeralds is getting really boring. So I'm gonna build a new overpowered raid farm to do this. But before we do that, I also need to make 4 other farms that we're gonna need to complete other goals in this video, and also to get the materials to build the raid farm. Starting out first with a gunpowder farm. Since we finally have elytra, I need a way to be able to craft infinite fireworks. So I'm gonna need gunpowder. So I went ahead and grabbed all the materials for the gunpowder farm. It was just a couple redstone items and a lot of stone. Okay, we got the materials, and I think I want to build it in the ocean here near the base. I'll build a pillar coming out of the water here, and then we just build the base where the storage is, and then layer after layer of platforms that only creepers can spawn on. And there we go. That's literally the entire farm. And we have this little AFK platform up here that we can sit at and just farm up as much gunpowder as we want. Let's chill out here for about an hour and see how much gunpowder we can get. Okay, after about an hour, let's see how much we've gotten. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now that we got that, next let's go ahead and build an iron farm. When we get to goal number 3, the main base that we're gonna be making has a ton of hoppers for a massive storage system that I'm gonna build. So I'm gonna need pretty much infinite iron. And since we're building the farm now, it should be able to run long enough that we'll have enough iron when we get to the step where we build up the storage system. So I'll quickly go ahead and grab up all the materials for this one too, which isn't that many. And this farm will go ahead and build near our base because I don't really have to do it in the ocean. And this farm was actually way easier to build than the gunpowder farm. Well, until now, because I have to get the villagers and zombies. Obviously, the iron farm's not gonna work without them, so I'll use some dirt and I'll load the villagers first using the villager breeder, of course. And then I'll wait around until nighttime and then trap 8 zombies in each of these cells, give them a name tag from the librarian villager, and then load them in as well. Okay, and we've got this hopper clock here, so every time it flips, the zombies will be propelled upwards, scaring the villagers, and then we get our iron. Now we just need a place to store all the iron we're gonna get. So go ahead and dig out a little room in the middle here. We'll place a bunch of chests for storage, and we'll add some details to the whole. And that's the iron farm all done. Eventually, I'll probably put in some kind of sorting storage system to sort out the poppies and the iron, and also store them in shulker boxes, but we'll do that later. This is good enough for now. Next, for farm number 3, we need to build a cobblestone farm. I built this exact same farm a bunch of times in past videos now, and that's just because it's unbelievably strong. There's really no reason to build any other farm design other than this one. There's also not that many materials for this one, so let's get them all as quickly as we can, and then we'll go ahead and just build it up right next to the iron farm. Super easy. All right, that's the cobblestone farm done. We got this little storage room down here underground, just like the iron farm. And we also have a little tunnel here that connects to the iron farm storage as well. Now we just have one more farm to build before we go to the raid farm, and that's gonna be a wood farm. Like I said before, we're building a massive storage system in our main base for goal number 3. So obviously I'm gonna need a way to get a lot of wood really quickly to be able to make all those chests. So I have a simple design for oak, birch trees, and spruce trees. So we'll go with that one. And we actually have to get some extra materials too, because we need to build a bone meal farm to connect to this farm so that we can obviously grow the trees. But other than that, the materials are relatively simple, just like everything we built so far. And we'll go ahead and build it right here next to the cobblestone farm. We'll build the bone meal farm first, and then we'll connect it to the tree farm so we can have infinite fuel. And boom, that's pretty much all the farms we're gonna need for this perfect start, which is going perfectly so far. Hopefully that doesn't change. Now we just have our very last farm, which is the raid farm. And just like the tree farm with the bone meal, this one's kind of a 2-parter as well. Since raids are triggered by drinking ominous bottles now, and not by just killing the bannerman, we need to make first an ominous bottle farm here, and then we can build the actual raid farm itself. Luckily, this is pretty easy. The ominous bottle farm isn't really a farm as it is just like a setup. Like I don't have to do a lot of building. Here, I'll show you. First, we just destroy this part of the outpost here and remove a bunch of the land, and then set up some chests and some campfires. And then all we have to do is build this little platform here up 112 scaffolding blocks. And that's because when we stand up here, there's this little sphere around you, or big sphere around you at all times, called the despawn sphere. And I can actually show it using the mini HUD mod. And so basically when we're standing on top of that scaffolding there, anything outside of this giant red sphere can't spawn. And so we basically can use this to destroy all the land that we don't need because it's not going to spawn the pillagers, to make sure the farm runs at maximum efficiency. All right, and that's literally the entire farm. Now we should just be able to sit up here, and it should just spawn in a bunch of pillagers. They fall into the holes, die, and then we can get as many bottles as we want. We'll leave this running for a little bit before we go build the raid farm so that we have enough bottles to run the raid farm. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. I went to the store and got some stuff and came back. So let's see how many bottles we've managed to amass in this amount of time. Okay, this is pretty good. This should definitely be enough to get us a bunch of loot from the raid farm, which is what's next on our list. I'll go ahead and get all the materials for it, which again, aren't that many, but building this thing is gonna be a little bit more tricky than the other farms that we've already built. Editing Wilds here. I kind kind of forgot to hit the record button when I was getting the materials for this farm. So here's me killing the wither for the beacon that I need, but everything else, it was just like glass and redstone items and stuff. Okay, that's everything. And we'll go ahead and build this farm in the same ocean as the creeper farm. And I think I'll call this little sea here the gray sea, because it's a sea and the farms have like stone, so they're gray. Yeah, you get what I mean. Okay, the part of the farm itself that consists of just normal blocks is actually really easy to build. So we'll just do it really quickly. There's no crazy complicated redstone or anything like that. Okay, now we just have to get villagers loaded in each one of these composters here for the farm to actually work. So let's get them from my base. It should be pretty easy for me to just push them out with these mine carts like this, and then just get them in a boat. Oh, except for when they get jobs like that. There, we'll build a box like this so they don't do that. Okay, then we just do this. Okay, like that, and then we'll just load up all these guys. I think I need 6, but I'm not 100% sure. And then we'll get some plants here for something you'll see in a second. All right, and then we'll grab the boats with these leads. And if I'm really careful, I should be able to just fly. Oh my god. I thought I dropped him in the hole. Okay. All right, I just gotta be careful. I should be able to take him over there pretty easily. I haven't really had too many problems doing this in the past, so I think as long as I don't go too crazy fast. I say as I begin to go really fast, and I think I've already lost one. You know what? We'll come back for it. All right, stay here. We'll go save him. Where did he go? Come here. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, now, because I'm going slow enough, I should be able to just pull them up by riding this scaffolding. Wait. Oh, I lost a boat. Okay, anyway, I should be able to just pull these guys up by riding the scaffolding, and they should just float, I think, without the leads breaking. Yes, perfect, okay. Now, by using leaf blocks, if the villagers get, like, stuck inside of them, they won't suffocate or anything, which is obviously what we want. Okay, this seems to be working. Now, the last time I built this farm, what I did was I built a water stream that would move one villager into the composter where it needs to go. But I think with this strategy of just pulling them up with the leads, I can avoid doing that. And I said I needed 6 villagers, but I think I actually just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and then there's 6. I do need 6. Okay, perfect. All right, so let's see if I can pull these guys. Okay, and then if I should have brought a fence post, because then I could tie the leads to the fence post and I could build a platform to catch the villagers. But I really only need 1 to go there. Let's see if I move slowly here. Huh? Okay, we're kind of over the thing. And then I drop. Oh, okay. No! Okay, that's actually good. All the leads broke. Okay, and now they're all on that first plate. That actually works. We can work with that. Okay. Now, I should really only have to build out like a small platform here, just so when I break a boat, the villagers don't run away and escape. And then, you know what? Let me go grab a couple items. Okay, I got some fences that we can tie the leads to a little bit later if we need to, but I also grabbed a piston, so we can do this, which makes it a little bit easier to manage moving these guys around. Okay, now, if I free these guys, and then get one of them trapped in a boat, I should be able to push the other one in the hole. Come on, please. Yes, and that's it. That's all I have to do. Now we just repeat this all the way to the top. Hopefully there's no crazy problems. Okay, we got the last villager loaded in. Now all that's left to do is to run the farm with the bottles that we got from the bottle farm, except there's just one problem. Literally like 2 months ago, Mojang made a change to raids that broke this farm entirely. They are really trying hard to destroy raid farms, which honestly, I don't really blame them for. They are super overpowered. But because I already put in all the effort into building this farm, I shamelessly downgraded my world to the version just before they made this update, and then ran the farm anyway. Okay, it's been about 4 hours. Let's see how much stuff we've gotten. Oh my god, yeah, that is perfect. It's not as fast as the old farms and how fast they used to be, but it's still pretty good for not having done any work. And we have more than enough totems that we will ever need. Oh my god. Okay, and that's all the farms, and we can go ahead and get ready to finish goal number 2. But before we do that, first we need to farm up 300 levels at our Enderman farm. Okay, this should be more than enough levels to enchant everything that I need to enchant. Now, using the emeralds from our raid farm, we'll just go ahead and buy all of the enchanted books that I need for all of the armor. All right, this is every single one of the enchantments, and you can also get thorns on this as well, but I decided I didn't really want to. If I'm fighting something and I, for some reason, don't want to kill it, but it's like a skeleton or something and it shoots me, then I don't want to accidentally kill it. So, okay, next up, we need to go to the nether, and we need to go really far. I'll grab an extra diamond pickaxe and sword, and we'll craft up some extra anvils as well. And now we need to head really far in the nether. I'm thinking 1,000 blocks away should be good enough so that we don't corrupt anything we've already loaded or anything we've already built. Okay, this should be far enough away. Let's build a little box for safety, and we'll put everything that we're not going to need in our ender chest. If I were to take these tools with me when I downgrade the world, they would just be destroyed. So we'll put everything else in here, and we'll only take the things we absolutely need. So our armor, some tools, some building blocks, anvil, and I think that should be good. Oh, I was supposed to grab a totem of undying from the raid farm, which is one of the reasons I built it before I did this. I'm not going back. I'm sure we'll be fine. Now we just built a portal, and all right, let's do this. I need to destroy the portal because when I load it back, my portal's probably gonna get destroyed, so I'm gonna need obsidian to be able to build another one so we can get back. Okay, now let's lower our render distance so I destroy as few chunks as possible. Now we just close our game, relaunch the game in 1.14. Oh my god, look at that loading screen. This is so old. Okay, now I made a backup of the world in case it just gets deleted, which I'm not letting that happen. All right, it's not happening. So hopefully this works. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's not supposed to happen. So apparently, because Mojang is hating me this video, in like 1.20.3 or 4 or something, Mojang changed the way that data is stored in Minecraft, and this data can only be rewritten and upgraded from old versions to new versions, but it can't be downgraded from new versions to old versions. Think of it like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube when you get it out. You just can't do it. So the game literally just wipes your inventory whenever you downgrade from the newest versions of the game. So I thought I was screwed. I was so excited to get this god armor only to find out that I literally can't do it, even though I watched a bunch of videos on other people doing it. I was very disappointed. So I scoured the internet looking for a solution or workaround, and I literally could not find anything. It seemed like the only possible way to get this god armor was if I just already had it on 1.14 so I could bring it to modern Minecraft, and then a solution hit me. If I create a new hardcore world on 1.14 and then acquire the armor manually, and then update that world to the version that I was playing on, I could copy the level data and replace the level data of my main world, giving me the armor. Then I could put the armor into a chest and replace the copied level data with my original level data, and then destroy the armor and books that I just bought. And just like that, we have illegal god armor in Minecraft. There's just one problem. I'm now a shameless scumbag cheater because I just went into creative mode to get overpowered armor that I wouldn't have been able to get otherwise. How could I possibly claim to have the perfect start in Minecraft if I literally cheated in an item in my first video? I kind of structured a big part of this video around getting this armor, how people like Carves ended up getting it, and the work put in and then the result earned because of that work is pretty much the same as if I were to do it with the normal downgrading method. And it wouldn't have been any different if Mojang hadn't made that change to how they like coded their data or whatever. So screw it, I'm keeping the armor. Hate me, I don't care. But in the future, I'll just make sure I really check, because apparently I have to check every single little thing every time I plan everything I'm gonna do in a video. I gotta check every update to make sure it even works, because I didn't like doing that. Like, it kind of takes away from the whole thing, but I'll let it slide this once. Anyway, with the strongest armor in Minecraft, that pretty much completes goal number 2. And I mean, just look how crazy that looks. Holy crap, that is a lot of enchantments. There's just one more thing, well, 2 more things we need to do. Upgrade the entire set to netherite, and then add the soul speed and swift sneak enchantments to the boots and legs, and also get the rarest armor trim in the game from the ancient city, the silence armor trim. So first, let's head back to the nether and find the rest of the netherite so that we can upgrade the set. Alright, now let's go ahead and smelt it. Then we turn it into ingots using the rest of this gold and upgrade it with our templates. And now we have officially completed goal number 2. Look at this armor, holy. Okay, now let's take the rest of the gold that we have here and see if we can trade a swift sneak or soul speed, yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, soul speed. We'll just sit here and trade until we eventually get a second book. And there we go, finally, we got it. We'll just combine the 2 books to make soul speed 3, and then hopefully we can come, oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be too expensive. I can't believe we can do this. Let's go. That is the perfect set of netherite boots. Now, last but not least, let's find an ancient city, and we need to get swift sneak and then the silence armor trim. Okay, there's a gigantic mountain range here. There's gotta be one underground. Just go down as far as we can. Oh, we'll get some extra diamonds along the way. We can use these to duplicate the trim when we find it. Oh, we found one. Imagine we get it our first try. My record is getting this trim in 2 city attempts. I highly doubt that's gonna happen this time, though. All right, I'm just gonna do what I did last time I was here and just spawn wardens. Don't care. Oh, swift sneak 1. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I can't really efficiently search for chests if I'm blind. Nope, nothing here. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, swift sneak. Nope, nope, nope. All right, nothing in ancient city number 1. Let's go find a second one. I feel like there's gotta be one down here. Oh, here we go. Perfect. All right, ancient city number 2. Nothing. Nope. We're doing this speedrun style. Super fast. Nope, 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 nope. All right, well, maybe we'll find it at number 3. All right, please, can we find it in this one, please? I don't want to do this all day. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, we got the ward armor trim, but also nope. Nope. nope, nope, nope. And I'm almost out of fireworks, so I have to go home anyway. Great. That is nothing in 4 ancient cities. Oh my gosh. Well, at least I was able to get the swift sneak that we needed. Let's put the rest of these fireworks in my ender chest so I don't run out again. We can also go ahead and just apply the swift sneak straight to the pants. Okay, now we just need the silence armor trim, and we are completely done. Okay, please let me find it here. Please, 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 please. Just number 1, here we go. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, 2 notch. Oh my god, I haven't been taking notch apples this whole time. I guarantee I've seen like a bruh. I'm just not taking the most overpowered food in the game. Wow. Nope, 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 nope. No. Dude, finally, bro. But there's a warden right behind me. What? Okay, we finally got it, bro. All right, now we just need to duplicate it 5 times so that I have a bunch left over. Let's get some gold, because I think that's the color that looks the best on netherite armor. Now we just apply it to all of our armor. And finally, we are now officially done with goal number 2. Look at this armor. This is perfect. Golden netherite silence armor trim armor with the best possible enchantments. Minus thorns, because thorns is lame. Finally. Now it's time for the goal that I've been the most excited for this whole time. Goal number 3, the legendary main base. In my last hardcore world, my main base was this little cabin that I built in the first episode of that series. And it was a cozy, nice place to live, but it was also a very annoying place to live. The storage room was like a manual storage room where I had to sort all of the items by hand. And it was also underground, down 2 sets of stairs. So whenever I needed to do anything, I had to fly into the house, crash into the front door, run downstairs, manually put away any items or pull out any items. And it was just really annoying to manage items in that way. So this new base, as you can see by its size, is going to solve all of those annoying little problems. Most of this space is going to be dedicated to a relatively simple automatic storage system that will automatically sort all of our items for us. The redstone is going to be pretty simple. It's just item filters and a water stream, so nothing too complicated. I'm not building like a Psycraft main storage or anything. And then the base is going to be really open with large openings that I can fly in and out of really easily, so I don't have to go through doors or anything like that. So we need to get the materials. We're going to build this in 2 parts. I'll build the storage system first so we can start using it right away, and then we'll build up the rest of the base, like the aesthetic bits that actually look good. So first we need to get 69 stacks of normal stone just by itself. Next we need 44 stacks of chests, which we can easily craft up thanks to our wood farm. And now we need 43 stacks of glass. But oh, wait a minute. I don't really feel like annihilating an entire desert biome. Wait, hold on. I have an idea.
I'm gonna end up building this eventually for a concrete factory, so let's just go ahead and build a gravity duper for the sand. I'll be able to get as much as I want really easily, and I'll knock out part of a later build for a different video.
So this will just be a quick detour. Let me grab all the materials for the machine since it's relatively simple to build. Okay, that's all the materials for the duper. Now in the end portal room here, I need to dig out this entire place and make it a lot bigger, obviously, so I can fit the machine inside. I'll also go ahead and decorate the walls a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer. All right, this looks really good. Now let's just go ahead and build up the machine, and I'll also preload it with some sand so that we can get ready to get all the sand that we need. All right, and then before we start the machine, I need to build a chunk loader on this portal so that it actually works properly. All right, now I've got a bunch of chests and hoppers here to store all the sand. So we need to build this little contraption on the end side here so that we can actually catch the sand and then store it in these chests. Okay, this should be good. Now let's head back and turn on the machine. After I AFK'd and build up a significant stockpile of sand, I got all the glass that I needed, and then I went ahead and got the rest of the items for the storage system, which is 39 stacks of smooth stone, 39 stacks of hoppers, 28 stacks of redstone dust that I got from the raid farm, 25 stacks of stone bricks, 10 stacks of comparators, 10 stacks of polished andesite stairs that I had to go mining for because there's no way to farm that right now. While I was mining, I also went ahead and grabbed a bunch of the granite that I was gonna need. Then I got 10 stacks of redstone repeaters, 9 stacks of redstone torches, and then lastly, 9 stacks of observers and a bunch of quartz for some extra little details. Okay, this is all the stuff I'm gonna need for the actual storage system itself, but now I'm gonna need to get the 416 items that we're gonna be sorting and storing, 2 of them to be exact because I need 1 for the actual item filter, and then 1 for like the display item so I can see what's gonna be in each chest. This is gonna be kind of tough. Let's start with the easy stuff first, which is gonna be all of the different colored things in the game. Starting with first the 16 dyes in the game. Black we can get from squids, white from bone meal, blue, red, orange, yellow, and magenta we can get from flowers. We combine white and black to get gray. We combine white and gray to get light gray. Combine blue and white for light blue. Brown we get from cocoa beans, of course. Combine red and blue for purple. purple, then we can get green from cacti, lime green we can get from white and green, and then finally cyan from green and blue. Okay, that didn't take too long. That wasn't that bad. Now I'll just rapid fire through the rest of the things that take colors. So let's do all the glass block colors using that dye, and then I'll do all the wool from the sheep that I kidnapped, and then I'll do the same for terracotta that I mined from a nearby biome. Oh, and then I almost forgot, let's turn some of that glass into glass panes. Then I'll do the same for concrete and concrete powder. And then finally, let's take some of that colored terracotta and smelt it for glazed terracotta. All right, and that's literally 30% of all the items with just the colored stuff. Next, let's go ahead and do all the log types. So oak logs, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak, mangrove, cherry blossom, crimson, and warped. Okay, and then I'll just craft some of these into planks. Okay, next let's do all the stuff that you get from the nether, which is kind of grouped together. So netherrack, nether bricks, cracked nether bricks, chiseled nether bricks, red nether bricks, warped nylium, crimson nylium, soul sand, soul soil, bone blocks, blackstone, basalt, and polished basalt. Okay, that's about 50% of everything done. Let me just stretch really quick. All right, we'll get the last 50% really quickly. Let's just go ahead and get
Scaffolding, a brewing stand, anvils, both campfire types, a loom, a grindstone, a smithing table, a fletching table, a crafting table, a cartography table, a stone cutter, a beehive carved to normal pumpkins, melons, hay bales, sponges, TNT, redstone lamps, the 4 different rail types, cauldrons, composters, note blocks, observers, jukeboxes, furnaces, chiseled bookshelves, barrels, coal and charcoal, raw iron, copper and gold, emerald, lapis and diamonds, quartz, amethyst shards, iron ingots and nuggets, gold nuggets, copper ingots, netherite scrap, netherite ingots, ancient debris, sticks, flint, wheat, bone meal, string, feathers, snow, eggs, leather, honeycomb, ink sacks, glowing sacks, slime ball, armadillo scoots, clay balls, prismarine crystals and shards, breeze rods, blaze rods, cobblestone, normal stone, stone bricks, smooth stone, cobble deep slate, crying and normal obsidian, prismarine, dripstone blocks, calcite, moss carpet, moss blocks, snow blocks, packed ice, blue ice and normal ice, red sandstone and red sand, normal sandstone and normal sand, clay blocks, mud blocks, podzol, mycelium, dirt, chests, hoppers, crafters, droppers, dispensers, lightning rods, daylight sensors, lecterns, honey blocks, slime blocks, sticky pistons, the 4 pressure plates, wood and stone buttons, levers, repeaters, comparators, redstone blocks, redstone torches, granite, polished granite, cacti, shroom light, netherwart blocks, warped warp blocks, mushroom stems, red mushroom blocks, amethyst shards, glowstone, quartz ore, gold nugget ore, redstone, diamond, lapis, copper, and iron ore, both deep slate and normal, emerald ore, endstone, bowls, bricks, nether bricks, paper, books, glass bottles, nether warts, redstone dust, glowstone dust, gunpowder, fermented spider eyes, blaze powder, sugar, magma cream, shulker shells, popped chorus fruit, spider eyes, gas tears, apples, golden apples and notch apples, glowberries, watermelon, carrots, potatoes, baked potatoes, raw pork, beef, chicken, and mutton, cooked pork, beef, chicken, and mutton, cod, rotten flesh, leads, clocks, solar normal torches, solar normal lanterns, wheat, sea lanterns, iron, emerald, lapis, gold, and diamond blocks, 2 nether stars, and 2 beacons.
Okay, we finally got everything. Now we can build the storage. And compared to actually getting all the items, building the storage really felt like a vacation. I set up all the chests and sorting mechanisms, and then I dug out a large hole underground in a big area to build the bulk storage. This is for like all the blocks that I'll be getting a lot of or I'll need a lot of, and they will automatically be sorted, loaded into shulker boxes, and then stored in these chests. And then on the back wall here, we have a miscellaneous area where all of the leftover unsorted items will go. All right, and with that, the storage system is done. Now, before it's completely done, we just need to do one more thing. I have a loading mechanism up here, which is where I'm gonna put all my items to be dumped into the sorting system. It looks a little bit janky right now, but that's because I'm gonna build the decorative design over this whole thing, and then it'll actually look good. But before this thing works properly, as I mentioned before, we have the bulk storage down here that stores everything in shulker boxes, but you can't really store anything in shulker boxes if you don't have any shulker boxes. So we need to quickly build a shulker farm, and just like with the concrete duper, the design that I used in my last world was still really good, and there weren't any problems with it, so I'm just gonna build the same one. The materials for the farm are pretty easy to get to. You just need a bunch of glass, some concrete, a few observers, some obsidian, and a few other random items. Okay, and that's all the materials for the overworld side, but because this is a portal-based farm, we gotta get the materials for the nether side, so we just need 4 stacks of chests, 3 stacks of hoppers, some slabs, and then a bunch of other random bullshit. All right, there we go, let's go. Now, this farm also needs to be built over an ocean, so let's head back to the Gray Sea, and let's build up the farm. I had to make sure this thing was aligned properly. That's the most annoying thing about portal farms. You gotta make sure like the build is in the exact correct spot. And even if you're off by 1 or 2 blocks or something like that, you can end up breaking the whole thing and wasting a bunch of time. Okay, that's the overworld side of the farm done. Now for the nether, first we need to punch a hole in the nether roof. So let's grab some pistons and some TNT, and we'll use the classic bedrock breaking method to make a hole through the roof that we can fly in and out of. Let's just do that really quick. Try not to blow myself up here, even though it doesn't matter because my armor is super overpowered. All right, that looks good. Now let's just go ahead and build the nether side. Okay, and with the nether side done, that's pretty much the entire farm complete. We just need to get the shulker into the overworld side and we can start everything up. So to get the shulker into the overworld, first we need to find the exact spawn point that it's going to come out of. So if we throw some items in the nether portal or in the end portal like this, they go through, and by hopping through, we can head over to spawn. We can find exactly where those glass blocks popped out, which is right here. So when we send the shulker through, it'll pop up right here. And now I just build a path all the way back to the farm. Okay, now that we got that all set up, we need to find a end city. And I specifically chose this one here because it has an end gateway nearby. So we'll take out some of our extra building blocks. And by putting an activator rail here, when the shulker in the minecart hits it, he should be teleported back to the main island immediately. Let's see if we can get these shulkers trapped. I just need to get one of them in this minecart. Come on, just push it. And we got him. Okay, now we just connect this back to the end portal. Okay, that other shulker teleported out. Let's try this again. We put a normal minecart here, and then we have a rare use for one of the most useless blocks in the game, the furnace of the minecart. Click that, push that, and he should get pushed all the way back. Okay, and there should be enough fuel in that minecart to push him all the way over here. Okay, here he comes. Please work, please work. Oh, we're running out of momentum here. Bruh. Maybe I'm supposed to put the minecart directly into the portal. Oh, well, now I'm floating. Great. Stop it. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. That worked this time. Okay, nice. Perfect. Now he's sitting right here. I just have to... Oh, crap. I just have to get the cart on a rail because it's not sitting on a rail right now. There we go. That works. That works. Okay. Okay, now for this rail, I think this is the one that I was supposed to put the activator rail on so that he just teleports into the portal. And I think that's because there's just a larger surface area in the portal for this one. But I think he might still teleport randomly, so hopefully not. Let's see. With the furnace minecart, hit it a bunch. And if we are lucky, this guy should immediately get teleported to the overworld and we can push him to the farm. Except for the fact I didn't power the activator rail like an idiot. Oh, it didn't work. No. It's kind of awkward. I could have sworn that was the strategy for getting the guy out of here. Let's try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, I'll just dump him straight into the portal like I did with the other one. Wait, did that work? Bruh. Okay, lesson learned. I will just dump him straight into the portal. Okay, that one looked like it worked. And hey, there he is. Now we just push him with the furnace minecart, and it should take him all the way to the farm. So this might take a minute though. This thing's moving pretty slow. Okay, now to start up the farm, all I should have to do is break this. I can't click anything. There we go. Do that. Break this. Do this. This, and then just push the guy in just like before. And I think, yeah, we've lodged him in just there. Okay. Okay, now I'll load a couple minecarts into the chunk loader down here so the thing actually works. And then all we have to do is turn on the farm like this, wait about 15 seconds or so. And then up here, we need to manually load in a minecart like that. And it should return with another shulker by now, I think. Give it a second. Okay, now we send a second minecart. Oh, crap. Okay, it worked, but that extra block wasn't supposed to be there. But that should be the farm running. Let me remove these blocks really quick. And then to make sure it runs forever, we put a few extra minecarts in here. Now let's check to see where we're getting loot. And there we go. We already have 7. Oh, this is so nice. This is perfect. And the way this thing is designed, it's kind of technical, but it pretty much should run forever, which means I will have infinite shulker boxes for the rest of this entire hardcore series, which is going to definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, be longer than the last one and have significantly more projects, which is going to be good. So we're going to get a lot of use out of this farm. And since there's a chunk loader here, I can go ahead and get rid of all of those rails and stuff so that they're not cluttering up my world while the farm runs. Okay, we've been AFKing for a little over 20 hours now because I wasn't home. So let's see how many shulker shells we've got. It's a lot of pigmen, but oh yes. Okay, yeah, that is more than enough.
Right, now we just craft them into shulker boxes.
And then we just load them into the system. And with that, the storage system is finally complete. We can finally get rid of this bulk storage over here, which is literally just holding a bunch of stuff. I already moved most of the stuff over here. All right, now let's wrap up goal number 3 with finally detailing and finishing the entire base. So the theme I have for this base is kind of like a big castle kind of government building kind of thing, while also being cozy and a place you could actually live in. So we need a lot of stone type blocks, starting off with 4 shulker boxes of stone bricks, courtesy of our cobblestone farm. Then we need 3 shulker boxes of stone, also thanks to the cobblestone farm. Then 3 shulker boxes of spruce planks using the tree farm. And then 4 shulker boxes of granite, 2 of polish and 2 of normal, which I had to painstakingly mine since there's no really other way to farm it. After that, it was just a bunch of stone detailing blocks like stairs and walls and some wood for the inside, and then some deep slate and end rods. All right, we've got everything. Now let's start by building the outer walls first. Like I said before, I want this base to be super open so I can really easily fly in and out with Elytra. So we have these big detailed walls, but then the ceiling is just completely open. I wanted to kind of blend the inside and the outside a bit, so if you're not looking up at the ceiling, you kind of feel like you're indoors, when in reality, you can just fly out at any time. Okay, that's the south wing of the base done. Now we just need to do the 2 other wings, and then the living quarters, which are gonna be up top in the middle over the central area. So let's do these 2 other wings really quick. They're basically just the same as the first one. Okay, that's the other wings done. Now let's go ahead and build a proper entrance here. We'll do that really quick. Okay, and then as a final touch, we'll put a little W on the front door here. All right, almost done. Last but not least, we just need to put a dome on top here where the living quarters are, and we can finally wrap up this build. And with that, goal number 3 is complete. I just want to do one more thing though. The landscape here looks terrible. I'm gonna move all these villagers inside, destroy these crops here, and build a much nicer looking landscape around this here, covering up this hole in the corner, building some walls so it kind of blends into the natural environment.
And I went ahead and set up animal pens here, and you may see where this is going. Every perfect start video has that collection of rainbow sheep for the thumbnail, so of course we gotta continue that trend. I'll go ahead and bring 2 of these sheep into each cell, and then dye them with each different color. Now when we go ahead and breed them, the babies will all be the same color and we won't have to dye anymore because that's how genetics work, I guess. Okay, now while we wait for those guys to breed up, let's grab some wheat, carrots, and potatoes, and then replant those gardens that we had before, but this time in the back behind the base, because I still want to have access to those crops. I'll also add some extra details like this little pathway and some walking paths and a tree to make this place feel a little more alive. Okay, this looks really good. Now for the front here, I'll go ahead and continue to breed up the sheep, and we'll also bring in some chickens and some cows for some extra food, and I'll go ahead and build a big road connecting the staircase and the entrance of our base, and then I'll add some final details with some leaves and some bushes and a couple water features. And with that, goal number 3 is complete. Okay, now last but not least, we have the skill trials to prove that I have what it takes to survive. But if I'm being honest, my overpowered armor is probably gonna make this first one a little bit easy, and that is a head-on Warden 1v1. And to do this safely, I need to brew some potions. Using blaze powder and glowstone dust, we can brew some potions of strength for a little bit of extra damage. Then we'll grab some melons and golden nuggets to craft glistering melon. Using this, we can craft a potion of healing, and with glowstone, we can make it a little bit stronger. And then of course, we'll make it a splash potion using gunpowder. Then I'll battle some wither skeletons until I have enough skulls to spawn 3 more withers. I'll chop them in the end like this to get 3 nether stars to craft up 3 more beacons. And this is for haste, strength, resistance, and regeneration. Okay, now let's head back to one of the ancient cities we raided earlier so we can fight the warden. And I'm gonna use this shield in my offhand instead of a totem so that I can block the attack and then throw down the healing potions. Which means I'm gonna have to do this first try without fail, because if I die, since I don't have a totem, it's over. Okay, we're here. Now let's go ahead and set up the beacon without summoning the warden. All right, I've primed that shrieker to spawn the warden. I'll throw down a strength potion, eat a notch apple, and let's do this. Oh my god. We did it! Holy, yeah, you know what do you mean holy? That was easy. Oh shoot, we're gonna spawn another warden. Yep, I am not doing that again. We're out, we're gone, we did it. All right, that's trial number 1 completed. Now we can get started on trial number 2, which is the classic water bucket clutch. But this isn't just any normal water bucket clutch. This is the build limit to void limit, no totem water bucket clutch. Now the rules are simple. I can practice as much as I want beforehand, but once we're ready to go, I have to go all the way to build limit and jump all the way down to bedrock with no totem. So if I die, then it's over. Now, obviously to do this, I'm gonna need a hole to jump into, and I think I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone here because I wanna build a diamond mine down in this valley here. So let's set up a beacon so that I can dig out a chunk, and I'll set up some storage too because I don't wanna lose all of these items. Okay, now let's just dig all the way down to bedrock. All right, oof, that is a big hole. Now let's start practicing. In order to ensure that I don't fail, I'll practice over and over and over again until I successfully land 10 times in a row. I think that should be enough to make me feel confident enough
enough to not die when I do it for real. That was 9. You know what? 9 is good enough. I don't need 10. I can pull it off. That was a fluke. I got nervous because I was trying to get 10 in a row, right? So and I'm not gonna get nervous when I'm doing it for real because, well, you know, my logic isn't holding up here, but we're going. Okay, I'm done practicing. This is taking too long. I just gotta deep breath. Here we go. Let's build up a bridge. Okay, here we go. Totem off. And yeah, my armor and elytra is still on, but even with these enchantments, a fall from this height will kill me, okay? 100%. Okay, let's do this. Actually, I'll take the elytra off so I don't accidentally click it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I can't lie. My heart is racing. Holy shit. Okay, that could have ended everything. Literally. Oh, I'm really glad I didn't fail that. Oh my god. Now I'm feeling very confident for our final challenge, which is to battle all 3 bosses at once. The Warden, again, yes. The Wither, and the Ender Dragon. So first, to do this, I'm gonna craft up a huge stockpile of strength potions, a big stockpile of health potions, and I also spent some more time raiding some more ancient cities to stock up on a few more enchanted golden apples. Okay, this should be enough defenses for this battle. We got 10 enchanted golden apples and all of our potions. Now, there's no crazy rules for this fight or anything. I just can't run away, like leave the end dimension or fly too far away from the island. But now all we gotta do is bring the Warden to the end. And honestly, I think this is gonna be the hardest part of this challenge. Harder than the fight, probably. To do this, we need to set up 2 portals, one at an ancient city and one at an end portal. Obviously, I don't want to use the same end portal here at the Gravity Duper because how am I gonna get a Warden in there? That's not gonna work. So I'll grab some Eyes of Ender, and using the Chunkbase app, I'll find a different end portal to bring the Warden to. Okay, here's our little setup. This portal right here goes to the Nether roof, and then stepping out here, right over here, we have another portal that connects us straight to an ancient city. I just need to build a bridge so that the Warden can like follow me up here into this portal. And then once we get him on the Nether roof, we'll bring him over here. Let's go ahead and light the end portal. And then what I'll do is when he comes through the portal and I go in after him, I'll get his attention. I'm probably gonna get hit a bunch of times, probably gonna go through a bunch of totems. I'll fly over here, he'll chase me. In fact, you know what? Let's make a little escape hatch. And then in the end, once we get him in here, let's remove this for now, and we'll make a little staircase big enough for him to walk up. And I'll set up these 2 observers facing into each other that are automatically going and ringing this bell. And that should hold his attention long enough for me to trap him inside of a little box. Okay, let's go get this Warden. I'm going to stock up on a couple extra totems here because I'm probably gonna need them. Okay, let's spawn one in. All right, here we go. Is he coming? I can't see. I can barely see through the portal. There he is. Okay. If he smells me and he walks over, he should go through the portal, right? Okay, it worked. I'm gonna get hit. I can't see. This is a problem. Wait, he's moving. I can. Oh my god. Does he know where I am? How does he know where I am? I'm swift sneaking. Oh, don't make me fly away here. Oh, he's gonna. Oh no! Went through the portal. This is the part where I'm cooked. We go through here and we fly to the opposite end. I'm gonna pop a totem, I'm calling it. What? Wait, I saw him walk in the portal. Can they not go to the end? No, they can't even go to the end, bro. Dude, this is ridiculous. Well, my only hope then is to just kill him. I guess we can't do the whole challenge how I wanted to. Dang it. All right, let's do this. Well, I guess we just have to do the fight without the Warden. I got the materials for the Wither, and I think I should have enough gas tiers to respawn the dragon. All right, let's do this. Oh my god, what a disaster. Well, I spawned the Wither too early while... Oh shoot, the portal started getting destroyed. What if I got trapped in here? What if he destroyed every single portal thing and I was trapped? Imagine losing my world like that. Oh my god, that could have been a disaster. Anyway, I spawned the Wither too close and he destroyed the freaking crystals before the summoning ritual was complete. It's harder for me to start this challenge than it's gonna be to actually do it. All right, well, let's try this again, take 2. Okay, this time I'll wait until the dragon actually spawns before we start the Wither fight. Okay, here we go. Try to take care of the Wither first. Woo! Oh my god, the Wither's chasing the dragon, so he's not coming towards me. Oh my god. Okay, that's 1. Well, that's weird. That doesn't make any sense. How did I just unlock the free the end? What? Wait, what? That makes no sense. It says I just got the advancement. Anyway, well, that was a little bit anticlimactic given that we couldn't get the warden in here, but I still think it illustrates the point that I am ready to survive in another hardcore world. And with our amazing starter base, I think I can confidently say this really was a perfect start in our new series. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys on Wednesday.